Hello. I'm right in the middle of the busy food area of downtown Chinatown. It feels like the Philippines, where I did a video back in August. But right behind Chinatown you often get those big old buildings. There's an even bigger one in the area. But yeah, it all comes alive here. In the evening, they're cooking on the side of the road. I want to show you these clay pot cooking. Try not to get run over. This is like clay pots, and on the charcoal, looks like they got steel buckets, steel and concrete, and clay pots above, with all the dishes, mostly seafood. Must be very tasty. And the kebabs happening over here. All the kebabs of all kinds of seafood. They're probably all related to the Chinese families that settled in this area and have established their buildings. And you can see the old history of Chinatown here, the old buildings, quaint old things, and it's nice they haven't knocked them all down, because now it's part of the attraction. And some of them are very quaint. I'll just get past this roadworks and then I'll turn this back on. So this is one of my favourite fruit stands. Of course you're paying the tourist price here, but it's nice to get a bit of fruit in the morning. Even cut up bits of melon, mango, pineapple. I enjoyed a watermelon this morning, and picked up a few apples, oranges. But also in the heart of Chinatown, further in, midday, I picked up some durian fruit. Now you pay top price here. It's in the tourist trap. So I paid 30 ringgit just for about a half a small durian fruit. Very tasty, very rich. Now I love what they've done to some of these old buildings here. And I'll just move along a bit. So I like the clean look of some of these buildings, as opposed to India, where they've just got too many signs over all the architectural elements. They've gone for a cleaner look here, and a lot more subtle with their signage. But they are quite quaint. So there must have been a time in the history of Chinatown where Chinese families established. They divided up their land slowly amongst the sons, and too small for farming, of course. So they slowly established businesses, their rooms above and businesses below. The merchants of the world, right? The Chinese migrants. So there's a lot of eating going along on this street, and enjoying the soups and eating with chopsticks. But yeah, there's some more old buildings here. So, you know, I like architecture, and I admire the architecture of the past, and I admire that they haven't ripped them all down like they would in my hometown and put up ugly new buildings, because now the tourists want to see the old one. A bit like Featherston. Nearby in Greytown, out of Wellington, they pull down the old buildings. Nobody wants to go near the place. In Featherston, they retain the colonial buildings, and everyone goes there on the weekends, and the place is making a fortune. So that's a bit like Chinatown here in Kuala Lumpur. Restaurant hanky. Bring your own hanky if you've got a cold. Now that's making a silly joke. But nice to see this, eh? And warm enough, of course, in this part of the world. You can sit outside all night and not get cold. A bit different to my hometown of New Plymouth. Enjoy the night and never get hypothermia. Oh, it's a busy night along here. Eating out takes on a new meaning. out on the footpath. So we also have the nice little cafes, and my favourite two cafes alongside each other, and they're using some old buildings and made them into charming little cafes. Leaf & Co here, an old building with pillars, and they tidy it up but leave it a little bit shabby, and that's a type of mode of architecture, appreciating the past, that they call shabby chic. Some old antique chairs also, very nice. It's another nice cafe. I remember the coffee machine in there, they had to pull on a big lever rather than just push the electric button. But I'm on the corner here, that goes Jalan Sultan. This is Jalan Hang Jebat. So Jalan meaning street in Malaysian. Jalan Jalan means walking, and Selamat Jalan means welcome. So this might be Jalan Sultan, but turning left into Chinatown here further up is Jalan Petaling. Petaling Street, very famous. So here we just see more and more buildings, but look at that up there. That's the highest building in Kuala Lumpur now, surpassing the Petronas Towers, which were the highest in the world for a while. And this thing is very high. And a little bit of light up the top there, but the rest of the building's pretty dark. Don't know how they find enough office workers to fill all that. So I'm in the cafe where I saw a guy on this machine about 4 years ago where you have to pull down on the lever. So it's still working okay, a little bit of servicing maybe. Yeah. So the guy who was working on this 4 years ago, I don't see him here now. He might have moved on. Maybe he got a sore arm from pulling on that machine. Yeah, so how's that, eh? It's manually operated pressure. That's great. Keep fit while you're making the coffees. I'll end it there. Enjoy.